The following video is video about reality versus expectations and an example of great customer service which saved the trip for us and changed our opinion of where we're staying. I watch a lot of other RV YouTube channels, and recently I heard Jim and Kelly at Sweet Travel talking about making their RV plans in jello, and I think there's a lot of wisdom in that. When we came on this trip, we had a set of expectations of what was going to happen, and we quickly found out that what reality had planned for us, expectations were not met. We were planning on packing up and coming over here with dry weather, and we had wind and rain, so it took us longer. And you get to see the dog walking through the video. And we had to unpack in the rain when we got here. And when we got here, we didn't have electric in our space. And they moved us to another space, and we had electric for that night. But then the next morning, the power went out. And we had plans to go to downtown Palm Springs and do an Easter brunch down there. We had reservations for it. And we were going to leave the dog here with the AC running, but with the power situation, we canceled those plans. And then we decided that we would just go down there anyway and take her with us and see if we could find a pet-friendly patio. But by the time we got down to Palm Springs, it was pouring down rain and the temperature had gone down pretty low, and we parked in the garage, and so she was nice and cool in the truck while we ate. And then we went and got her out and walked her around and found one of the pet stores that's down there and let her pick out a treat. She enjoyed walking around downtown because she likes to get attention from people. And then we came back here and realized that the power had been out for probably about an hour and a half to 2 hours. And so I was glad we took her with us. And then this morning again, the power went out for a little while, and we were kind of discouraged. It came back on before we left, but we were kind of discouraged about the power situation and wondering if we'd made a mistake in picking this RV park. And we had plans to go to the Windmill Farms tour and also the Living Desert park, and you can't take dogs with you. And so we had our pet monitor set up to monitor the conditions, temperature. And so AC stayed on all day and she was okay. But while we were out, we got an email from the manager of the park. He had come by yesterday when the power was out and had tried to help us out, and we didn't hear anything more from him. We had never complained to them about it, and we're just planning on dealing with it. And we got the email from him saying that because of the power outage, that they were going to give us a full refund on our trip here. And we paid for 3 nights about $366. We did pick a premium space though. And overall, the RV park is really nice, and the management did handle that situation really well. I thought that was really great customer service on their part, and so I wouldn't discourage anybody from coming here. I would just be aware that either with the electrical company or something within the park that there's possible power outages. I guess that's typical for this area. And so just be aware of that, and also remember that when you come to Palm Springs, you're going to be dealing with the wind, especially out here in Coachella. And that doesn't bother us because we're always under wind advisories at our home RV park. But I wouldn't hesitate to come back here again. It is a nice park. I don't like the surface of the lots with the little tiny gravel and dirt, and it tracks into your trailer when it's raining. But other than that, it's a nice park, and it's in the beginning stages. They have a whole phase that they haven't even opened up yet, and so I wouldn't hesitate to come back. Well, we're here in Palm Springs at Coachella Lakes RV Park, and I guess we should remember our rule to always check and make sure the electric works before we unhook, because we can't get 30 amp and 50 amp on this space, and they're moving us to another one, and we're doing that in the rain. So we'll let you know what we think of the RV park after we get settled in a space. It looks like the rain has finally stopped and we have gotten settled in the second space, and we do actually have electricity working now. This is a nice park.